I think going in the year, definitely it was a confidence boost knowing that I did well here and against these guys. But I think the process stays the same no matter what. It's just you go in, do your thing, trust in your abilities, and whatever happens, you can't really control the results. You just go in and take your best effort.
Looking at this year and taking the next step, what's kind of your mindset heading into this season and this showcase?
I think going into the first year, there's not expectation on yourself or externally or anything. I think this year I have high expectations internally for sure. Going into my first year pro, there's a lot of challenges in there's going to be challenges, but I think I trust my process and I trust my mindset and just go on and compete, use my abilities, and whatever happens, happens.
Yourself and obviously your team in Medicine Hat last year had quite a run. Just what can you take from your experience last year going into your first year pro?
I think the long season, the playoffs. That's a huge experience to have, and those grindy games in the finals. You're in your 90th game in the year in the Mem Cup, and it's just finding ways to win those hockey games, finding ways that your body, maybe doesn't want to go, but you have to find a way, and you have to just grind it out. And I think that's a really good experience to have heading into pro, because that's what it's going to be like late in those seasons.
Yeah, and just how much did you carry over last year's success in training into your regular season? Because it looked like you had all the confidence in the world, especially that first month. Like the numbers were pretty good.
Yeah, I think the numbers were obviously good. I think my mindset is, you can't really control the results. You can't control the numbers all the time. It's just, things were clicking at that point. But, I mean, day in, day out, you just have to trust your process. You have to go to the rink, get better every day, and that's all you can control, and just trust the results in the bigger hands.
Yeah, it feels really good. Obviously, my third rookie tournament, so looking forward to it. Haven't been to Tampa before. That'll be exciting, and I'm a lot closer to the guys now, so it's just good to be around everybody again.
Like you said, you've been to a couple of these. What have you learned from those that you can take into this weekend?
Yeah, every year's been a little bit different. I think the biggest thing for me is just trying to play a mature game. Do that this weekend, and then hopefully carry that on into training camp with the big guys.
You had such a good camp last year. You stuck around. Hunter stuck around quite a bit into it. Just taking your experience from last training camp, your year last year, and then going into your first year pro. Like, what are your expectations going into the season?
Just compete my hardest every day, I think. We all know there's a unbelievable team here, and there will be for a while now. So just trying to find an edge on every guy I go against, and like I said, just compete all camp.
Are you trying to? I mean, I know you are, but trying to make some difficult decisions on the Panthers. I mean, they're really, by the looks on paper, there's no room on this roster, right? Can you try and make it a tough decision on them if you have a big camp?
I'm just trying my best every chance. At every camp, you want to come in with the mindset that you want to take someone's job, you want to take a spot. If that doesn't happen, so be it. Keep working. Charlotte's a great place to play too, or wherever I end up. So yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. I think the thing I'm looking forward to most is just meeting a lot of the guys, some of the new draft picks, some guys I've met at past development camps, and just kind of those relationships are a lot of fun. Get back with some of the guys from Charlotte and just joke around with them. So I think the competition will be really good out there in Tampa, and it'll be fun to play with some of these guys for the first time.
A great career in Denver, a two-time champ. Now, as you take the next step, what's kind of your mindset going into the season?
Yeah, obviously in Florida, you guys have had a lot of success with your 2 championships. And some of those things I was able to do in college, those winning instincts were kind of instilled with me, and try to bring those little details that are important to having success and winning out there, and bringing those over here, because I know they can translate pretty well.
How different is this year, this summer been for you, knowing that you're not going back to college, you're coming here, you're going to have an NHL camp in front of you. must be quite a big jump, eh?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, you just stick to basics. What's worked in your hockey career? Some of the little things that I've worked on in the past in the summers that I know I need to work on as a player, but also you got to understand that in college you're only playing about 40, 45 games, and hopefully stay healthy the entire year and play 70 plus. So just a little bit more conditioning, being a little bit more cognizant of how much of the strain is going to be on my body during the year, and then that can lead me into success in those later months when the season gets a little bit more grueling.
How good was it to be able to get your feet wet in Charlotte at the end of last year and sort of get acclimated with everything before jumping full in this year?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I really appreciated the way the guys welcomed me into the team, made me feel like a player from day one, even though I joined late. Obviously, it was very disappointing that we didn't get the victory. Abbotsford was a really good team, but I had a great 3 months there and something I can take with me not only to this year, but the next few years in my career.
How long did it take to get over the loss in the Calder Cup final? Because it was such an exciting run all the way up to it, and then
Yeah, it definitely left a sting in all of our mouths. The veterans there definitely talking to them and hearing their stories, that was definitely a special group, and runs like that don't always come around. I was fortunate enough, obviously, my first few months to be able to go on a run like that, but for some of them, they had played a few years in the league and hadn't been on a team that good. So definitely was a sour taste in my mouth. But eventually, a couple weeks later, you turn the page and just hope next year, wherever I am, try to have success.
Last season, you had the option of waiting a couple more months and then you would have become a free agent. Instead, you signed with Charlotte and you signed your ELC with Florida. I know they drafted you and they monitored you when you were in Denver for a couple years ago. Why did the decision come to just make sure you stay with Florida, the organization?
Yeah, I think it was always an ongoing process. Even though I decided to go back for my senior year, my intentions were always to come sign here in Florida. I made that clear to the staff, and like I said, I was very happy with the way they treated my decision. They always offered me support and whatever I needed during the year. So I was very happy with the way they treated me, and just talking with my agent, my family, you see the success, you have the winning culture, and being able to learn from some of the best players in the world and a world-class organization. It was kind of just a no-brainer and something I'm super happy with my decision.
Yeah, we saw the captain skate happening on the other side of the ice. Just being in the same building with two-time Stanley Cup champions. How does that feel walking around seeing Barkovs and Reinhardt's around the arena?
Yeah, it's definitely surreal. They're obviously, some of those guys are the best players in the world, not even just the NHL, and they've had success the last few years. And obviously, for myself and some of the other guys in the locker room, we're just getting their careers going. But any tad bits we can take from them, just seeing the way they come to the rink every day, how professional they are, if we can take anything from them, it'll definitely be helpful for our careers. And obviously, they're here, they're putting in work. It just kind of motivates you to do the same on the ice every day.
they're your teammates now, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, how do you look at this camp? We know the Panthers roster, there isn't much room there. Does that take maybe some pressure off this training camp to where maybe some other teams, guys are trying so hard to make the opening night roster, and here that may not be an option? Does it allow you to just focus on your game, just getting better and that kind of thing?
No, I think you just have to have the mindset to go out there and do your best and try to make the team. I'm not saying that obviously they have tons of great players, but you just want to give it your all. You want to do your best out there, showcase the best of your talent. Pressure or not, you're just trying to do your best and showcase your best effort. So obviously they have a stacked lineup and they've got their guys for the near future, and just try to showcase to your best of your ability. So I don't know if necessarily you're focused on every day trying to make the exact roster, but just putting your best foot forward and knowing it's not going to be one skate that will make you make the roster. It's all the collective throughout camp, and just if you're not having your best game, try to bring a good B game.